This goes out to the addicts. Now I understand the fundamentals of being an addict, and I understand every bit of from the needle to the pipe to every bit of it. Now I get the struggle as far as stepping away. I get the struggle as far as the constant, circular system that we're constantly in. But I have to say that I've realized something that we do to ourselves, all of ourselves, without any kind of help. We keep ourselves down, living in a sense of fear because we think that we do not have the power because of the constant judgments of outside society that keeps us kind of tampered down, pushed down, or enable us to want to furthermore in any way, shape, or form. Now, when you are constantly trying to tread in the same mud as you created your crappy life in, I guess, in a sense, this life of constant, circular turmoil, constantly trying to find a way to find a good way of doing it, constantly pushing ourselves to try to quit and try to quit and try to quit. Be in the back of our mind, we just don't want to quit because we don't want to, because for whatever reason we just don't want to. We constantly detach ourselves from ourselves and put that drug there, and we no longer are ourselves in that sense because, yeah, we put ourselves to the back seat to the drug. Now, when we do that, we constantly are putting everything we desire truly as a human being to the back seat, and that's why misery comes in. You see, we substitute, and in that substitution, we forget ourselves, and then whenever we decide to take those steps to sobriety, we get to this point to where we move the drug out of the way and we put ourselves there, and not knowing who that person is anymore is a scary obstacle to have to face. But it's something that is really not that much of an obstacle because it's been you the whole time. And you were listening the whole time. I'm sure you were, because we all know what it means to listen to that person inside us that nobody talks about, nobody really expresses anymore because the drug just keeps us quiet all the time. Now, are we really being real with ourselves? Are you real about what you wanting to do with your life, or are you just constantly just doggy paddling? You know what I mean? Or are you trying to swim? Are you What are you trying to do? Because too often, I believe I know very many addicts that want better, but their surroundings and their environment keeps them away. Well, I promise you that the more you try to make better decisions as far as saying no, the more good things will come to you. For the essence of, okay, this is unfair. It is. It's unfair because we look like addicts, we get treated like addicts. Because we once were addicts, we will always get treated like addicts. We will never ever amount to society as much as we could have before we became addicts. No, that will never happen. That's something we did, and that's a decision we all make regardless. It's something we're going to have to live with. Now, regardless of that, we are still in a position at a constant basis ourselves ourselves to be greater than the norm, to be greater and to stand above the normal people who just go through life normally. You see, we are in a position to say, hey, look, we came out of this mess, a place where most people don't come out of alive, and here we are. See, our victory, we put ourselves in a position to show others that it can be done, to show others that there's nothing to fear, and to say that we are not just conquerors, but heroes of our own kind to our own selves. Superheroes to ourselves. You see, these monumental steps we take to get becoming sober, nobody sees, nobody feels, nobody understands because it's a battle within ourselves. So you must become your own audience. You must become the audience that says you are able. Yes, I'm cheering you on, and you must become that person, the only person that will push you on, and that's yourself. Believe in yourself. If you continuously believe in what other people are saying or thinking about you, you will fail. If you're constantly thinking about the drug, you will fail. If you think the drug owns you, you will fail. You do not owe nobody nothing, and that drug does not own you. You have the ability to overcome, and without a doubt, I know you can. So just believe in yourself every day and make the efforts just in believing in yourself, and I promise the change will come.